Hello and welcome back to Metaphysically Lux. I am Lux Maven, your resident witch and oracle for this portion of your journey. We are doing polls for our elements collectives, and we have 2 collectives left to do. Let's see which one is the lucky one this time. It's the Air Collective. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, we'll go ahead and get a rune pulled. And we got a crossroads. I just had the same rune for Earth Collective. So maybe there's even a partnership out there somewhere between an air and an earth. Who knows? Okay, so let's go ahead and put some Witch's Oracle on this. Okay, yeah, I'm getting something. Actually, it's just kind of happy. This crossroads has come about because of a very tough decision. Oh, but there's many, many choices. Oh, hello. So we got reserve and we got create. Well, aren't those on the opposite end of the spectrum? Actually, it feels like this energy has such a, I kind of feel like dancing. Yeah, it's like somebody feels vindicated, very well vindicated. And we got cleanse. Okay, so crossroad and cleanse, yeah. So this is what I'm kind of feeling, is that somebody literally cleansed their life. But that cleansing has brought about so many choices, you don't know which way to go. All I'm hearing is reserve. So literally keep yourself on reserve. Don't give away too much. You're in a creative headspace right now too. And I think you should actually stay in that creative headspace. Actually stay away from the other choices at this moment. I think that will wean itself out. The create is, if you notice, it's a spider with a gorgeous web here. So I think your creations and your creative mind are actually going to spin a web that's going to help you to make the rest of the decisions. I know that probably didn't make too much sense. Let me see if I can. Okay, your web, the web that you're creating, will be basically your home base. And once you are stable within your own home base, the rest of these options, they're going to take a piece of that base. You'll be able to go to which one you want at what time you want. I wouldn't make any actual concrete decisions. This is literally, to me, sounding like it's your playground. So have fun, literally have fun. But keep yourself on reserve. Don't give away too much. Allow them to give whatever they want. Maybe they're even going to help with this creative nature of yours. But I am really focused on this cleanse right now. And it's not just the cleanse that I'm focusing on. It is the broom. As though there is some dirt that needs to be swept away. You might be dealing with a bit of a reputation. And it might be time to step away from anybody and everyone who has a view of you that you don't find flattering, because you have enough people around you that find you very, very, not only attractive, but self-reliant, very together. Loving, very loving. Family first, family always first. And that circle is wide enough that you don't need the naysayers outside it. Again, I think that's part of your web. You're going to create your own web, your home base, and nobody's getting in that you don't want in, but you can see whoever you want. This create. This, I think, is around, I'm not really hearing business, but so much, maybe more so a business persona. Again, a reputation, but of a different sort. That you're calling in your tribe. You're calling in your tribe. You're being recognized for what you actually bring to the world. This could even be a little bit of a fame type situation. Now, I'm not talking possibly, you know, movie star or anything. But if you have a social media presence, it might be getting a lot larger here very soon. Yeah, I'm thinking that the crossroads is literally going to have to be decided strictly by yourself. Everybody else is going to have too much agenda. If you're going to rely on anybody, I rely on those that are extremely close to you and have been for life, like your family. But don't make the decisions too quickly. You don't have to. If you're making them quickly, you're making them on somebody else's timetable. Make sure that everything is done on your own timetable. Okay. This seems to be around, okay, the word situationship is coming into mind. So it's not a loving connection. It's not a friendship. It's somewhere in between. So this create and spider is actually coming across to me like a deception, like a web of lies. Yeah, and whomever is trapped within this web of lies is deciding that it's time for a cleanse. You might actually have to decide whether or not you want to keep this person in your life. Or maybe it's a couple of people. Someone's not being completely honest with you. Someone doesn't exactly have your back. I'm seeing them as not a frenemy, that they're closer to you than that. But they stand far enough back to say, I told you so, close enough to pat you on the back when you're doing good. But they're not really in it with you. Your crossroads might have to actually be the realization is they could be blocking you from something you truly deserve, from something that will help you cleanse any of the webs, to take the lies. and turn them into some sort of opportunity. This reserve, it's coming across to me like they have been too reserved to be in the position of life that they are in with you. That this web of lies may not be so much as lies, but a deception in form of how connected they are to you, or possibly what might have been lost over years. They don't sit in the same position as they used to, is what I'm seeing. How do I put that? Kind of like when you're young and dating and everything is just, you know, passion and glory. And then 50 years later, it's burnout and there's nothing left. But you come to find out that it's been burnout and nothing left for quite some time, but it was being hidden beneath this web of lies in the form of where they sat in relation to their thoughts of you, their support of you. You lost their support long ago, but they're not telling you. The crossroads is you need to reserve. Stop pouring into this until you know what you're actually pouring into. There may actually be another option for you. That option could be counseling, or just confronting. I think you have to confront. I think your crossroads is whether to confront or ignore any further, because you're starting to realize that something's different. Something's very different. But you haven't said much. Okay, this is a immature relationship, dating. Yeah, so this time I feel that this dating relationship, there's two different views. There's their view and there's your view. And somewhere in the middle is this crossroads. You're both halfway on the page on both sides, but you can't quite bring it together and find a direction. This crossroads is between the two of you. This is not a one or another. Okay, I get a feeling you've been dating this person a while, but you haven't even been labeling it. Yeah, I get go with the flow. It's always go with the flow. So to me, that sounds like there's never anything serious. It's always go with the flow. And the crossroads may be somebody wants to go serious, the other one wants to stay and go with the flow. So your crossroads might actually have to be to reevaluate this relationship and find out if it's ever actually going to lead you to where you want to be in life. Because don't we all deserve to go where we want to go in life? I mean, shouldn't you be the leading person in your own life instead of following somebody into theirs. And again, this create, that's what I'm hearing, is create your own dreams. It doesn't seem like you have any room for your dreams because you're following somebody else's. This reserve, the reserve is they are reserved. They're not going to give you their full attention. They're not going to give you their full heart. They're not even convinced that they're fully in this relationship. They love it the way it is. They want it to stay this way forever. But how long can a relationship stay in a immature state? There may be an opportunity that's coming in for you that causes a crossroads, and it's meant to help you cleanse away those cobwebs and start to dream for you. There may even be a friend that helps to make you see that you've created for them and not for yourself. I don't see this friend as being part of that crossroads, just a teacher, just somebody that's on your side and helps to remove the rose-colored glasses, basically. Okay, this is a crossroads in what I'm guessing is business. You have a road that charges forward and it charges fast. You're on a great path now, but it's a little bit slower. It doesn't quite put you where you want to be, but I think that's only within your mind. You think you should be further ahead than where you're at right now, but it's not necessarily true. There's something still to be gained from the path that you're on before you split and cause your own crossroads. What you're going to do when you cause that crossroads is you're actually going to split your focus. You don't have enough in place to focus full time on both directions. So you're only allowed to split. This actually could become very overwhelming. I find that you're trying to create too much too quick. You need to pull back. You need to reserve. It's all coming. It will all come. But it needs to slow down first. I'm again drawn to this broom, not so much the word cleanse. The broom, if you notice, is a very bristly stick-like broom, so that's not going to clean anything very quickly. This is the way you need to treat this business. Slow it down. Clean it well. Make sure that when you make the next move, you are in position to make a good and final move that doesn't split your focus. It might even be a directional thing. I'm kind of seeing these arrows, the directions. You may need to go in a different direction. And I don't mean idea. I actually mean geographic direction. You may need to go in a different geographic direction. I don't know if that means you're moving, or you may have an opportunity to move a store, or moving from one modality to another. Maybe you're moving from a physical place to an online, but it's a completely different direction than which you've actually chosen right now. I think that's going to be your biggest crossroads, is figuring out which way to go. But I'm honestly feeling right now, it needs to be in the exact opposite direction of what you're thinking. And that's what's going to put you at this big, big crossroads. Okay, I'm getting friendship. Somebody's losing. Somebody's going to lose a person they didn't think they could lose. And this is going to put you at a hell of a crossroads. Actually, I think it's a more introspection and personal crossroads. It's actually going to hit your self-esteem. It might even hit to a point of depression. We've been close to this person for a long time, but they're not going to be there for you. They're the ones that were at the crossroads and they have decided to walk away. And it's going to leave one of you, or maybe a few of you, wondering where you stand now with what you thought you knew. Some of you, it will leave you standing like you're looking in a mirror, wondering, was that right? Should I have felt that? Should I have known that? Apparently not. I felt like I knew that. Apparently not. I don't think this is a marriage, but it is a deep connection. It could be a marriage for some of you. It's going to just pull the rug out from under you. The unfortunate part is you can't stop this crossroads, and you don't even get to make the decision. Somebody's making it for you. When I look at create, I'm thinking create your soft space, create your support system, because you're going to need it. You're going to need it. This person's going to do a number on you. This is going to be heartbreaking. You're going to need a lot of time to heal. And I think that's another part of your create, is you're going to have to recreate your world. You're going to have to recreate everything you thought you knew. But this time you're going to do it with a lot more certainty. You're not going to be as naive. Dare I say it, you're not going to fall as easily. Now, again, I'm not even positive that this is a love relationship. It could just be a deep friendship. But I mean, we fall in love with our friends too, right? So this is something that's going to teach you not to fall so quickly, not to involve yourself so quickly. Anything else for my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Anything else for my air signs? Okay, I think this is Gemini energy because I'm actually seeing two people in a mirror. But then again, it doesn't have to be. It can be any air sign with just a Gemini type energy, or a twin energy. Maybe you have a twin. And your crossroads is going to be surrounding that twin. Do you have a sibling that you haven't spoke to in a while? Doesn't necessarily have to be a twin, but sometimes siblings, because they get so close when they're children, they kind of feel like they're twins. This feels like it was like a very close connection, but it's drifted, and it's really drifted far. Well, there's going to be a crossroads coming that's going to possibly put that connection back together. It's going to be a big leap of faith. It seems like this sibling or whomever, I don't know, like they didn't see eye to eye on a choice you made. Or maybe the people you hang out with. But they have decided that that's not worth the rift that's happened. Yeah, they're going to come back in. They're going to contact you. And I guess your crossroads is going to be whether or not to hear them out. I do hear reserve. You will need to reserve, but I think this is possibly reserve anger. Hear them out. Understand that they thought they had your best interest at heart. And don't let your temper get the best of you. I'm getting creating bridges, like you're bridging the gap. And it needs to be bridged. If you are an actual sibling, it needs to be bridged. Okay, I do believe it is a sibling because it's coming across as though there is a parent energy around to help bridge this gap. I'm hearing heart space. You need to open your heart space. You know you still love your sibling. Don't be so stubborn. Cleanse away the past and start new. Anything else for my air collective? Anything else for my air collective? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I believe that's all I've got for you today. I do hope there was a message in there that you can take and it resonates and it hopefully helps. If you are new to our channel, I hope we are your tribe. If you are returning, ride or die. Love you. Bye.